Hey guys, another episode of the Law in 60 seconds, although I might cheat in this episode and go to 2 minutes. In a previous episode I mentioned that if a party breaches a contract, then you can't just claim any amount against them. The amount that you can claim against them has to be the loss that you've actually suffered or incurred. So if you've suffered a loss of £1,000, that's what you can claim. If you've suffered a loss of £100,000, that's what you can claim. You can't just pick a figure and choose that to reflect the fact that the parties breached the contract. However, there's a distinction within that as well between direct loss on the one hand and indirect and consequential loss on the other hand. So direct loss is the loss that naturally arises and flows from the breach. If you phoned and ordered a pizza and the pizza never turned up, you have lost the purchase price of the pizza, and that's essentially what you can claim. That's what flows naturally from the breach. The pizza company might choose to offer you some compensation in addition, but that's essentially your loss, the cost of the pizza. If on the other hand you had a prospective client flying in who loved pizza and you'd organised this pizza and the pizza never turned up, and as a consequence you lost the client and you lost this opportunity to make a massive amount of money from this new client, that would be an indirect consequential loss that would not flow or arise naturally from the breach. And the only way you could claim that is if you had, at the outset of the contract with the pizza delivery company, told them that this was a really special pizza that needs to arrive at this location at this time, otherwise you're going to potentially miss out on a really big deal. And if they said, yeah, no problem, we can deliver, we understand that those are the circumstances in which we're entering into this contract, then you might be able to try and claim for that loss of opportunity, but for the prospective client missing out on his pizza, and as a consequence you losing the deal. That's the distinction between direct loss on the one hand and indirect and consequential loss on the other hand. Okay, that was another episode of the Law in 60 seconds, although I did cheat a bit. My name is Mark Lynch. I have my own law firm called Law.X, which is dedicated to serving property developers. Remember, your contract should be your asset. Don't let it become your liability.